Well, in the words of Mo Sislak when Prohibition hit Springfield, that was a scary couple of hours, wasn't it? I'm Sean Ferrick for Trek Culture, and I've got a bit of news for you. Paramount Plus has listened, so they say, and thanks to a tweet that was just announced by Wilson Cruz, Star Trek Discovery is being released internationally! Fantastic news. So, yes, apparently somebody at Paramount Plus happened to walk past the world over the last couple of weeks and heard the absolute explosion of feedback from international fans when it came to the announcement that Star Trek Discovery was being pulled from Netflix internationally, broadcast on Paramount Plus in the US and on Crave in Canada. Now, the problem being many-fold there, of course, that meant that people outside of the North American territories could not access Star Trek Discovery. That included Paramount Plus customers outside of the North American territories. For example, Australia, where Paramount Plus has been available for quite some time, they couldn't even get Star Trek Discovery. Now, to say that the internet somewhat exploded doesn't really do it justice. I mean, like the last time I saw Trek Twitter come together in this kind of a deluge was when Hugh was ended up on the wrong end of a little knife from Narissa. That still makes me sad. Still makes me sad. Anyway. The article released today states that, yes, Paramount Plus, we have listened. How could you not? It was quite loud. And that it was going to start broadcasting on Paramount Plus internationally, so fantastic for those who have access to Paramount Plus, but also in the countries that don't have Paramount Plus, such as UK, etc. It's going to be airing on streaming service Pluto TV. Now, Pluto TV is a free-to-use streaming service. Excellent, brilliant, so we don't have to shell out for another streaming service. All of this is going to be until Paramount Plus gets going in, say, the UK, for example, which is not due to happen, as we now know, until 2022, which was what the initial acknowledgement was all about. And people were up in arms, and quite frankly, rightly so. So this is going to air apparently Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays on Pluto TV, which is brilliant. Now, it's also going to kick off by releasing the first 2 episodes of the season back to back starting November 26th. This is important, of course, because as of this announcement, we are already 1 week into season 4. So that would put the American territories 1 week ahead of everybody else in the world. Now, what's going to happen is that everyone is going to be able to watch at the same time altogether. Now, I'm over the moon about this because I've had to field quite a few questions over the last week about when are we going to get it. So there it is, everybody. It is going to be released on Pluto TV if you're in the UK, Friday, Saturday and Sunday starting November 26th. And if you're everywhere else in the world and you have access to Paramount Plus, likewise, it's going to be available on Paramount Plus. So a great cheer goes up from the masses. Everybody's happy. We're getting Star Trek Discovery. While I have you, Michelle Hurd recently released a cameo where she dropped what seems to be a little bit of a confirmation of something we've not actually had confirmed yet. As we all know, Michelle Hurd is the wonderful Raffi Musiker from Star Trek Picard. Now, Star Trek Picard Season 2 wrapped production in September. However, despite a very high-profile announcement on Goldberg's panel show The View, Whoopi Goldberg actually was not confirmed to be appearing in Season 2 yet. We knew she was going to be in the show, but didn't know if it was going to be Season 2 or Season 3. Then, this got slightly overshadowed by the reveal of the return of John Delancey as Q, which everyone's over the moon about, and by everyone, I mean me. In this aforementioned cameo that Michelle Hurd released, she talked about what it was like working on Season 2 of Star Trek Picard. She says it's like a different ball game. She says it's an entirely different experience. And she also said getting to work with Goldberg and Delancey was as important to her as it was working with Patrick Stewart. Now, we do know that there were plans to shoot Seasons 2 and Season 3 back to back, but as all we know so far is that Season 2 has wrapped production. Heard went further to say that Goldberg was the bomb. That was her words, that she just said she was so incredible to work with, and that's all she could really say. So if we're to believe this timeline of events as presented to us, it seems as though, yes, this is the confirmation that we were waiting for, that Whoopi Goldberg is going to be appearing in season 2 of Star Trek Picard, as opposed to just returning in season 3 of Star Trek Picard. Now, I'm delighted for that because I love me a bit of Guinan. Who doesn't love a bit of Guinan? In fact, anyone who doesn't love Guinan, I need to have a word with you after this news broadcast. All right? We're going to talk about this. Get ready to write lines. It's wonderful, and also it makes sense as well, because if we think full circle, go all the way back to season 2 of Star Trek The Next Generation. Now, it wasn't Q's first appearance, but Q's big appearance with the Borg, of course. We discover Guinan and Q seemingly have this big, massive history together. So, is this finally going to be explored? Bloody hope so. It's been long enough in the tooth. We really, really need to see these two characters interacting. We need to see what the backstory is, what kind of Q this is, what kind of Guinan this is, and how Guinan fits in to the time travel storyline of Picard Season 2. Now, we know that she was active on Earth in the 19th century, thanks to the episode Time's Arrow. Will she still be on Earth in the 21st century? Let's find out. Star Trek Picard Season 2 returns in early 2022. Now, that is just about everything for this news broadcast. I can also tell you that we don't have news on when Star Trek Prodigy is going to land in the UK territories. Now, we know, again, that's Paramount Plus, Nickelodeon. It was not part of today's announcement. So at the moment, that is still up in the air. We do know that the series is on a mid-season break that will be extending from now until January of 2022. So hopefully between now and then, we will get some announcement as to when everyone will be able to join in with Star Trek Prodigy as well. Now, that is everything that I have for you today. Guys, if you can think of anything else that I might have missed, or if you have any other bits of news for me, please fire them over my way. Please make sure to drop it into the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Everything that you are doing towards subscribing and liking this channel is seriously helping us grow, helping us get news out to you as quickly as possible. Now, I will see you very soon for the ups and downs of this week's discovery, which, by the sounds of it, everyone's going to be able to join in with this time around. Fantastic, fantastic. So I'm looking forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, you look after yourself, you look after your friends and family, you live long and prosper, and thank you so much for dropping by.